Hello. Howdy folks, and welcome to the Tristan channel, and today we'll be reacting to another video done by Chills. This one is 30 scary videos they tried to erase from the internet. Now, remember, he likes to show previews, so look away as soon as I hit play, okay? Let's do this. Let's make a small bit. Right.
Coming up in this video... The following videos are so scary that not even the World Wide Web can handle this footage. These are the 30 scary videos they tried to erase from the internet. Number 30, Glitch in the Icicle. Is this art, magic, or a glitch in the Matrix? Published in February of 2022 and originally posted to TikTok by elkakoi.tv. This short clip shows an icicle dangling from a set of stairs. However, the icicle is broken in two places and yet remains suspended, like pieces are floating in midair. Some think string or hair is attached somehow, allowing for this illusion. But would the icicle's weight really hold? I'm hanging by a thread here. What do you think? Something strange is going on here, and I just can't figure it out. Number 29.
See, that could be Fred. I don't know. Could be a fishing wire, but then you'd still see something, wouldn't you? If they're zooming in, you'd see it. I don't know. But then again, they could have edited it as well. But, imagine seeing that. It's a bit weird. You're scratching your head. You won't be, you think to yourself, would I be freaked out? Or would you be scratching your head? It's like, really? What's that about?
Drawbridge. Ever wondered what happens if you're caught in the middle of a drawbridge as it's opening or closing? This video will answer that question. Published by WPTV News, a man was crossing the Ocean Avenue Bridge, located in Lantana on the Intracoastal Waterway. The footage shows a car crossing the bridge, where it comes to a stop at the end of it. It's not clear why the driver stopped there. It doesn't appear that he had a stop sign or light. What happens next makes the stop even more confusing. The drawbridge starts to rise and the driver still doesn't move an inch. The bridge pushes his vehicle into a nearly 90-degree angle, pounding the nose of his car into the pavement in front of him. So much so that the car's front end is dragged across the ground. There is a 40-foot drop into the water from this bridge. The circumstances prompt the driver to swing his door open, looking as though he might jump out. But a second later,
He didn't stop his car. By the looks of it, well, I can't say for sure, but it looks like his car might have broke down. But that bit, that's not being weird. That's well, it's because it's been held up at a 45-degree angle by the bridge, isn't it, essentially? But yeah, that's like, fuck. I would have climbed down there, to be fair.
bridge drops back again and the car slams back onto the road. The driver jumps out, looking clearly shocked. The bridge tender said she did not see the car on the bridge until she...
He's on the phone, says look.
Closed it, claiming her visual of the bridge was obstructed. Regardless, she was fired after this incident. Number 28, the shadow.
Why? Why was she fired? And of course, she had to check if there's cars on the bridge. I don't know, but still, why the hell did he stop on a fold of a,
No, I have a feeling this isn't Superman coming to save this girl. Posted to TikTok by the King Horror. This scary video shows a girl struggling with a doorknob. She can't seem to get the door open. She starts furiously pounding on it. At first, it's not clear why she's so alarmed, but then a strange shadow starts creeping in. You can see it being cast on the wall behind her. The shadow looks like a figure with its arms stretched forward, flying toward her. When someone finally opens the door for the girl bolts outside and the shadow disappears. While many are guessing as to what the shadow might be, one commenter, Freddy wonders something else. He writes, what would have happened if she hadn't opened the door? I think the only outcome would have been horrifying. Number 27, girl...
Alright, for those who don't know Chills or seen me react to him or seen my other ones, he has that sort of voice, and I'm gonna get in a habit of making fun of his voice because it's not nice. I just can't help it. It's just like, well,
Ghost. Not even the cameraman caught this one. Published by Mysterio JL in December of 2021. The crew of explorers are wandering through a cemetery at night when they hear a strange noise.
Colo, hablaron aquí.
They hear it again.
¿Por una transmisión? Mira. Ay, güey. No manches, aquí cerquita, güey. Se dijeron mamá.
It sounds like a goat.
Buenas. ¿A poco no hay nadie aquí, güey?
Next, a toy truck that's sitting on a slab of pavement drives forward and continues to, nearly tipping over head first.
¿Estás aquí?
¿Estás aquí? ¿Cómo estás?
El carro que está ahí.
Later, a piece of fencing starts moving on its own, as does a hanging pot of flowers.
Sí. Ay, aquí atrás. Aquí atrás escucho algo. Aquí atrás. Mira, Colo.
More distracted by the pot, the cameraman doesn't seem to notice the young phantom girl in the window. Is that what's causing all this mayhem? After
Whoa, let me move stuff.
lighting a blue flame.
Sí. Ay, aquí atrás. Aquí atrás escucho algo. Aquí atrás. Mira.
Yeah, I saw it.
Mira, Colo.
More distracted by the pot, the cameraman doesn't seem to notice the young phantom girl in the window. Is that what's causing all this mayhem? After lighting a blue flame and ringing some bells in what I assume is some kind of ritual.
Mira cómo se está el güey. Niño.
I hope they're using light fuel because if they waste tequila, I ain't gonna be happy.
Toma la luz. Mira, fuego se va. Se va contigo el fuego, güey.
The men have one last encounter. Hearing something off in hiding, the cameraman shouts out a hello, and then the shadowy figure darts past.
Hola. No. Colo. Aquí atrás. ¿Dónde, güey? Hay una sombra aquí atrás, güey. Aquí atrás hay una sombra.
The thing is, it could be a squatter, or someone hanging around the graveyard. You know what I mean? I don't know. The thing is, I must admit, a lot of people are a bit judgmental on homeless people and stuff out in squatters and that. But there are times when it's like, especially if it's a violent person, sometimes that's the worst thing, isn't it? If you're going to do a ghost investigation, and there happens to be someone there who's violent, who's homeless and violent, sort of thing, you know what I mean?
No seas mamón, si la capté, güey. La viste. Aquí está, güey. Aquí está, algo pasó por aquí.
Was it the phantom girl making a reappearance? We can only guess. Number 26.
Or making a run for it.
Mysterious monster. An operator in an abandoned building got the scare of his life when he captured this mysterious creature on camera. Published by Mysterious Creatures Among Us in August of 2021, the scary video shows the operator walking through the building, debris and objects piled all around. He lifts his camera to the left and spots this thing lurking behind a tarp-covered pile, which in retrospect looks like the creature's bed. The man turns around and races out of there. But take a good look at a still frame of this thing. The creature has a wide inverted triangle of a head, with a clear nose and big beetle eyes. While at least one in the comments thinks it's a statue of an elephant, others think it looks like a
I'm trying to have a fucking kip.
demon, but Archangel notes something else entirely, writing, "What I want to know is who has a bed in an environment like that, and why is there red all over it? I can't imagine the explanation is anything good." Number 25, Winter Monsters. Do you believe that some extraterrestrials are living among us? Then you really gotta see this scary video. The footage shows two dinosaur-looking creatures scurrying across a frozen river. They have spines that are heightened, long tails, and pointed heads.
Not saying it is because the camera is potato quality. It's hard to say if that's not computer done, if it makes sense, because it's potato quality.
Otherwise, their bodies look more or less human. They rush hunchbacked along the ice, their arms hanging before them. Are these dinosaurs extraterrestrials, humanoids? Well, I did a little research and they're imagined. I came across this video randomly online with no context as to its origins, but after doing some research, I discovered it is VFX by Shortest Blockbusters. I encourage everyone to check out their channel. Although these may not be extraterrestrials, that doesn't disprove our theory that some still live among us. After all,
I was going to say, or it could be two cosplayers. I told you we went to the wrong fucking town.
there are so many species still undiscovered. Have you ever seen what lies in the deepest depths of the ocean? Number 24, Cocooned Man. You will never be as confused as you are after watching this clip, published in March of 2021 by Homesteading Off the Grid. This CCTV footage captures something unexpected. In the middle of what looks like a remote homestead, a figure dressed in a hooded blue robe shuffles into a field. He crouches down for a moment, then gets back up and walks off, where he again crouches. Then he moves behind a pile of wood. He pushes random logs out of their neat stack as he walks behind it. The stranger continues to hobble around. He has taken his robe off and holds it in front of him. He also appears to be holding a cane. He sits down in the middle of the field, then hobbles forward, sits down, hobbles again, and this goes on for a long time.
Yeah, but hang on. I was about to make the Gandalf joke. A Gandalf joke. But not... Is that a shirt around his neck? Because it looks like he's got a beard. It looks like a cone head. You know that Dan Aykroyd film? It looks like he's got a cone head with like a wispy bit on top and a beard. Oh, I'm the Gnome King. Oh. Really bizarre. There's some really strange people out there.
He tries to make his way up an incline, which is a struggle. Then he abruptly falls and rolls down the hill, where he remains. He wraps the blue robe or blanket around himself like a cocoon. A short while later, he rises again, still cocooned in the blanket, and makes his way off screen and into the surrounding forest. Is this an old man, lost and confused? Could be someone with dementia, although some in the comments think he doesn't move like an old person. Or do you agree with Roy Goudry, who suggests...
Probably pissed at, excuse French, but he's probably pissed at Skull.
...that this is Big Tar, Bigfoot's cousin. Roy writes, he completed his mission of knocking 3 logs off the pile. Now the 7,000-mile hike back to Siberia. He's gonna need more than a robe for that weather. Number 23.
Can I just say though, watching a lot of his videos, right? Especially things like UFOs, or anything like that. You can think of ideas like, oh, it's a meteorite, or it's a shooting star. Or you watch videos and you can fit, and there's a list of basic things which it could be in your head. You could have a... Oh, there's a drink. You could have a really... You can have this hermit or hobo in the woods, covered in, kegged in crap and all kinds of stuff. And everyone's like, first thought is Bigfoot. Or there's a footage of, which I think a lot of them are like is a bear stood up. Because they can stand on 2 legs. It's quite scary if you bumped into one. I haven't personally, but I've seen it on camera. People think suddenly jump up to the idea it's Bigfoot. Well, why not a bloody bear or something basic? That they always jump to the extreme case ideas rather than it's just why people think. Yeah, it's funny. It's crazy.
Major escalation. Are people just more angry nowadays? Published by Fox 29 Philadelphia in January of 2020.
Has he not met Karens?
22. This scary video seems to suggest so.
In stores, but Monel Coleman now is accused of attempted... because he apparently follows a woman home in her 20s. She lives around the corner from the store. When he sees her, he opens fire.
After a small infringement on personal space was majorly escalated, a woman went to a store near where she lived and accidentally bumped into a man in the aisle. Instead of brushing it off as one might do, the man became enraged. He can be seen in the store's CCTV footage, getting in her face about the incident. The woman can be seen gesturing at him, apparently arguing about what occurred. They were both told to leave as the suspect threatened to open fire on the woman. Well, that is scary enough. What followed off camera is even more chilling.
Police say her brother was struck and taken to the hospital. Investigators say Coleman, who they know from multiple arrests, fled the scene.
The suspect reportedly followed the woman home and opened fire. A round grazed the young woman's leg, and her brother, who was also inside, was hit and taken to the hospital. The suspect fled the scene and was later taken into custody after a short manhunt. Now that's just seriously freaky and messed up. Number 22, Shapeshifter. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to morph from one shape to another? Posted by Brie Ashton Monkman in July of 2021. This security camera footage appears to have captured a shapeshifter outside this home, entering the frame from a field to the right. The figure looks human, but then again, can a human do this?
Play it slowly. It says slow play.
As the figure walks through the tall grass near the forest, it seems off and on transparent, eventually disappearing out of frame.
So the company of my cherries, if those are closed, they would show.
Barry Allen.
Is this just a human stalking this couple's property combined with a low-grade security camera? Or might it be a ghost or a shapeshifter? My money's on the latter. Number 21, Bad Listener. Many people have been on the receiving end of an unrequited infatuation, but this one is particularly unnerving. Published by the Daily Mail, this homeowner placed a security camera in her living room after she found a listening device behind the headboard in her bedroom and one hidden under the coffee table. And what she found is shocking. The security footage shows her neighbor entering her home around 3 p.m. in November of 2020 and leaning beneath her coffee table where he placed this listening device.
That's really messed up, isn't it?
He is there to retrieve it. The trusted neighbor had been her friend for 30 years and was given a key to her home to feed her cats while she was away. The man later heard rummaging around off-screen, looking for the device he'd planted behind her headboard.
It may sound weird, but I see my neighbours, but I don't know them. We don't really engage much with our neighbours. I'm not sure if it's a cultural thing, I don't know, but years ago when I was a kid, I used to play with the next door neighbour's kid, but yeah, we don't do that anymore these days. But yeah. I mean, they moved out and changed, but we don't socialise with our neighbours at all, do we?
He returns on screen and goes to look behind the couch. Then he is back at the coffee table. He again looks and feels beneath it before giving up. The suspect was taken into custody and pleaded guilty to stalking, serving only 15 weeks behind bars. Number 20, House with the Demon. This poltergeist has gone mad. Published by Dark Ghost Paranormal in December of 2021. Dennis installs various cameras in a home with a demon. Here's what he captured. As Dennis is looking
Demon.
around, he hears some movement behind him. Turning around, he finds a chair scraping across the floor on its own. It knocks one of the cameras off its tripod.
I'll say it and I'll say it again. Poltergeists are messy bastards. Screw French.
And then the whole tripod falls over. Things get much crazier when he sets up some other recording devices. It seems like everything in the room is vibrating energetically. The shaking continues and a door falls open on the cupboard behind the table. The parrot on the table, which I assume is a device to communicate with the ghost, begins to talk.
Hello. I hear you.
It sees him. Will the spirit leave him alone? I think the chances are unlikely. Maybe it's time to leave that home. Number 19, Woman in White, A Spooky Forest.
Woman in white is haunting me in the forest. I know, don't give up my day job.
A dark, gloomy road. What could go wrong? Published by Surprisingly Decent Vids in October of 2019, this scary video reveals a paranormal encounter with a woman in white. The uploader explains that the date on the dashcam footage is wrong. It shows it is around 5 in the morning in November of 2013, but the footage was captured in 2019. The driver says he was headed out to camp in Oakham, Massachusetts, when he had this creepy encounter in the middle of nowhere. As the car barrels forward on a deserted road in the woods, a pale figure is seen walking along the roadside. At first distance, upon approach, the white pillar looks ominous as it walks very upright and stiff. The car...
Someone drunk come back from a nightclub or something, I don't know. Just guess.
Drives by too quickly to catch any distinguishable features, but the figure is surely a paranormal one, right? Well, if not, it's still super creepy. Number 18, Figure in the Darkness. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. This TikToker claims his house is haunted. Posted by Ars Videos, the TikToker turns off the light, and instantly a shadow falls in the room at the end of the hallway. When he turns the light back on, there is nothing there.
Look at that. Don't know if you can see it. I've got a chicken. But I've seen this one before. There's one where he's walking down the stairs and it starts moving towards him. Oh. There you go.
There. Turning it off again, the figure reappears. Lights on, it's gone again. There is nothing in the room to cast this shadow, and there are no figure-shaped objects in the doorway. But once again, when the lights are off, the figure is there again, and this time it looks like it moved. The man flees, but if he returns, I have some advice. Leave the lights on.
Watch. You see that? What the f***?
Reminds me of that short film, the one where she flicks on and off the switch and the figure gets closer. Ugh. See, I'm skeptical. I mean, yeah.
What the f***? Tell me I'm not a f***. Correct, dude.
Number 17, Human...
To be fair, the way to distinguish whether these videos are fake or not is their reaction. Because if they're not terrified, then they're really good actors, you know what I mean?
Humanoid encounter. This scary camera capture looks even stranger than most that I've analyzed here on Chills. Posted to the r/humanoid encounter subreddit, jhood3119 writes, from upstate New York, a friend installed a security camera because his dog kept freaking out for no reason. I just stumbled across the vid in my camera roll. Any thoughts on this? Captured at around 11 p.m. in January of 2017 in Montgomery, New York. The video shows a mysterious humanoid figure with elongated limbs making its way across the snowy yard. As it enters...
And glowing eyes.
A darkened area. Either one of its eyes glows or something about its head is lit up. It continues to run but disappears into nothing. The Redditor notes that the dog can be seen following the figure with its eyes in the bottom left-hand corner, and his friend's flashlight beam is what you can see searching the forest beyond. What do you think this could be? Some in the comments think it's a person wearing a headlamp, and he disappears because he exudes the same low light as his surroundings when he arrives at the lighter lit area, making him undifferentiated against the background.
Could be, again, see what I mean? Except this time, they come up with a reasonably sounding explanation, not Bigfoot.
Others think it could be a stick man and suggest checking for footprints. At least one Redditor thinks it's a wizard. So with a myriad...
A wizard. Are you smoking? You been smoking the hashish?
If theories abound, what do you think it is? Number 16, Werewolf. Are we seeing what we think we're seeing? Published by Fatos A Mysterios in February of 2022. This is one transformation that you gotta see to believe. The scary video shows a mysterious creature in the woods. It growls in the darkness as the camera zooms in, capturing the human-like and yet animalistic figure amongst the leaves.
Ali. Mano, isso, velho. É pegando isso, velho. Ele lá. Tu viu? Ele olhou pra cá, ele olhou.
The beast looks bare-skinned but oddly hairy, like it's in the midst of a transformation. Shortly after, the creature is spotted again, this time full-on hairy.
Meu Deus, galera, vocês estão vendo isso, velho? Ela! Meu Deus! Você gosta?
It's turned into Chewbacca.
Sujeta aí, Alan. Não se aproxima não, velho. Meu Deus, Alan. Cadê aí, Alan? Sabe, mano, o cara passou correndo ali e já se transformou, velho.
Bare, yet its snout is much too long. Soon the creature has had it with the crews and troops.
Oh, come on, look at that. Look at the hands, arms. That is, oh my God. I'm sorry, but that is a really shit costume. You know what I mean? Even a bear would make a convincing werewolf. I mean, come on, folks.
It starts chasing them out of the forest.
Vai, pode ir. Tá vindo, pô. Ele tá vindo.
And hopefully they made it out without being bit. Number 15, Pub Ghost. Is this pub haunted? Posted by Ghost Videos in December of 2021. This CCTV footage was captured inside the 167-year-old Blue House pub in Sunderland. One customer sits at a bar, while two women and a young boy are behind the bar. I know, I'm confused too. But anyways, as the women are going about their tasks, one of them watches in surprise as the man's drink simply topples over, spilling all over the floor.
Right. If that is a ghost and that is real, and that is a ghost doing it, I would be super pissed. I'll be like, right, I'll be right back. I'll go find the nearest church, get some holy water, and I would mess that ghost up. I'll exorcise the demons. You could possess me, but you ain't going to steal my beer, right?
What could have caused this strange happening? One person in the comments suggests that the glass may have been tilted on the raised graphics of the bar mat that you can see on the table. Others think that there may be a mischievous poltergeist on the reputedly haunted...
Yeah, but even if it's on that, I'm just thinking though, if it is even a little bit tilted, I would understand that if you just put it there, but that was sat there for some time, so
Grounds. What do you think? I think maybe the ghosts of former patrons are here to cause havoc. Number 14, Flying Anomaly. Orbs may seem boring, but this one's got some teeth. Published by Weird and the Bizarro News in August of 2021. This footage was filmed in December of 2020 around
it's Harry Potter.
On midnight. The security camera captured a strange floating anomaly in what appears to be a parking lot. As everything is still in silence, a long white object flies into view, floating from one side of the frame to the other. It appears out of nowhere and frame by frame becomes larger and more visible.
Well, can I just say, if they try to raise these film clips off the internet, clearly they failed or didn't because he's watching them. It's just occurred to me the title of this thing, but it's like, yeah, it's like, what? It looks like Harry Potter, doesn't it? Looks like a wizard. Looks like a witch on a broomstick.
Here it comes.
The footage isn't clear enough to see if it's windy outside.
It's Doctor Strange in his astral form.
If it is, perhaps this is just a piece of random trash strewn on the street that was blown into view. If it isn't, I'm not sure what it might be. It doesn't seem to change shape much as it floats past and looks as though it has two hooked ends. Could they be wings? Number 13, Shadow People. This crew was investigating a home where the owner reported seeing shadow people when they captured this on camera. Published by Ghost Club Paranormal in February of 2022. The very short clip shows a shadowy figure passing by. In the background over this woman's shoulder, you can see its indistinct form, but the movement is clearly visible. Was this one of the figures in question? And will he too be erased from the internet? Number 12, Security Ghost. A security guard for the mayor's office in a town in Colombia was just doing his job, minding his own business, when a ghost got pretty aggressive with him. Posted by Ghost Videos in August of 2021, this security footage was originally captured in February of 2021 at around midnight. The footage shows the guard walking as normal. When he is thrown forward into something and falls back onto the ground, a mysterious light source is seen pummeling him as he scrambles across the floor. At one point, he appears to be holding the light in his hand, but the next moment, other guards arrive to give him a leg up, but that's when the clip cuts off. Is there some sort of superpower being contained at this mayor's office, or did it just escape its confinement? If I had to guess, though, I'd say this office might have a poltergeist. Number 11, St. Bernard's Abbey Light Anomaly. Is this a reflection caught at an unusual angle, or is it the spirit of an angry monk? Published in December of 2012, John Doe writes, went on a walk around St. Bernard's Abbey, after which I filmed briefly in the porchway of the church, through glass doors, and caught what could be a light anomaly and some EVP. The video shows a light appear and disappear on a banister on the left-hand side of the altar. At the same time, a strange, distant roaring is heard. Frankly, it does sound like the roar of a demon. Doe adds that he isn't saying that the light anomaly is definitely paranormal, and it could be a reflection. He adds, interestingly, the light anomaly does seem to be accompanied by an unusual higher-pitched noise. According to Doe, the abbey is reputedly haunted by a former monk of the Cistercian order. Is this the resident monk making himself known? Either way, something paranormal seems to reside in this abbey. Number 10, Eyes in the Woods. The hills have eyes, and so do these woods. Published by SEOOOSST in July of 2021. This creepy creature was caught on camera in a forest where no human lives. The scary video shows the camera moving in the darkness, turning toward a tree. Something peeks out over a limb to the left. All you can see is the creature's glowing eyes and sharp ears.
Do that could be, and I'm not saying it is, but do that could be, because I might do a video about it because I saw it and I was like, terrifying and beautiful at the same time. But I can't remember what it's called, but there's an owl. It's like a long-eared owl, and it's literally almost the size of a person. It looks like a person in an owl suit. That's how big this mofo is. Stunning but terrifying at the same time. I might do a video on it. I can't remember if hopefully I'll save the article to do the video on it. But yeah, it's like, that could be it. I don't know. But if that's it, imagine that. I mean, yeah, gives you off. If that is indeed that owl, it's something you don't want to bump into at night.
No other facial features are discernible, intensifying the creature's creepiness. It kind of looks like a cat, but not. Could it be an owl? I can't tell without seeing the rest of its form, but from what I can see, it doesn't look quite right. Number 9, Office Poltergeist. A man is working alone in an office at night, but he's not entirely alone.
See, again, they like to make a bloody mess.
Posted to TikTok by F.Paranormally. This scary video shows why you should clock out early. The man is working at a desk. His computer sits in front of him, and on the opposite side of his computer is a bottle. The bottle falls by itself, prompting the man to stand and pick it up, setting it upright. Stuff falls right. That alone doesn't necessarily mean something spooky's going on, but a while later, a whole large file folder springs from a shelf behind him. This one is too big and heavy to be explained away. The man gets up to gather the file, but before he can, his desk chair darts toward him. That's enough for him to call it a day. I think he should get overtime for having to deal with this. Number 8, Marshall House EVP. Posted to the r/Chills Narrator subreddit by Caitlin Ham 15513. She writes, Marshall House, Savannah, Georgia. One of the best EVPs we have ever captured. You can hear a little...
Look at the state of his fingernails. I'm sorry, but look at the state of his fingernails.
girl laugh in response to my dad jumping on the bed.
Wait, but that's me laughing, isn't it?
Oh, listen.
Come dance with us.
One of the legends of the Marshall House is hearing children playing in the hallway. Listen carefully and tell me if you can hear what they're talking about.
Come dance with us.
Listen. Dance with us.
The hotel was built in 1851, and this is definitely not the first report of the Marshall House being haunted. So what do you think? Is this truly a ghost's voice caught on tape? Number 7, Creeping Ghost. This one's got me paranoid. Published by Maximum Disclosure in January of 2013, the security footage captured inside a home will have you looking over your shoulder. A shadow figure appears on the wall in the scary video, moving across it behind the couch and out of sight. While some in the comments think it's the shadow of someone moving in the room, there doesn't appear to be a light source to cast this shadow. What do you think is going on here? I think...
Yeah, but there must be a light source, because... I mean, there's no light source, because... wherever... from this angle, that way going towards the door, everything there is casting a shadow. So there's got to be a light source from the window for the door itself to cast a shadow. The lamp and the sofa, all those bits of furniture there where my screen is, where you see my face, just you can make out there. So there must be some sort of thing, either like a TV's left on or light from the window. And also, some, depending on how sophisticated your night vision camera is, some need some low intensity light so it could bounce off the lens, if that makes sense, like animal eyes.
I think there's a good chance this place is haunted. Number 6, Haunted Church Noise. Are you...
However, saying that, that shadow goes across the sofa handle, the arm, so it looks like it goes across the wall through... Yeah, I don't know.
superstitious? Then you'd better skip this one. Posted to the r/Chills Narrator subreddit, Purgatory Adventures writes, we captured these creepy noises in an old church in the middle of nowhere. And he wasn't lying. On 2 separate occasions, mysterious noises were captured on tape. Are haunted churches a bad omen? Either way, I'd be staying far away from this one. Number 5, Scary Figure. This ghost girl just wants to be left alone. Published by Banking Reasoning Classes in February of 2022. This scary figure was captured on camera in India. Entering the haunted house through a large locked gate, the ghost hunting crew spots something peeking out from behind a doorway in the darkness. They make their way around the corner but find nothing. Maybe they were just seeing things, but as they're about to enter another room, the young girl dressed in white crosses directly in front of them. She is later seen again, throwing things from an upper compartment in the home. Is this a real ghost? Those in the comments certainly think so. Number 4.
Or a squatter.
Witch's Hut. Hansel and Gretel are all too familiar with this place. Published in October of 2019 by Daziki Sweeney Motorcycle Club and Adventures. This explorer found a witch's hut deep in the forest.
Oh, awesome. I wouldn't mind having a little hut like that. You know what I mean? It's like a little hobbit house. Well, that looks quite cool.
The video shows the remote dirt road leading to the hut. Its triangular shape is topped with what from far away looks like an animal's skull, but close up you can see it's the carved head of a demon with horns. As the rain pours around, the small wooden hut with a deadbolt on the outside of the door looks more and more ominous. Did a witch actually live here? We'll never know because he was too scared to enter. I can't say I blame him. Number 3, abandoned
Oh, it's got the windows there, would suck. Now, at least have a few windows. Or, you know, when you know, it looks funky though.
Presents, abandoned or not, some present here. We'll never know because he was too scared to enter. I can't say I blame him. Number 3, abandoned presents. Abandoned or not, some presence exists in this house. Published by the Big Jazz in July of 2016. These explorers were inside what was supposed to be an abandoned house when this happened.
Also, I mean, it could be a storage thing. It depends how far it is from a house, but it could be like a hunter's storage place. I mean, makeshift hunter's lodge. You know what I mean? I don't know. That looks cool. I wouldn't want a little hut like that, but obviously I'd want windows in it or something. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's cool.
The house they're exploring is falling apart. Even though the clip is short, you can tell just from the staircase in the adjacent room that this place is haunted. Upon first watch, you might not understand what's going on here, but the uploader explains what happened, writing, first you see the camera glitch as if someone moved out of the room, and then you hear a door start to creak open. It was pretty creepy as we bolted afterwards. Does someone or something call this ramshackle place home sweet home? In that case, I don't think they're rolling out the welcome mat. Number 2, in the woods, brace yourselves. This might be a true demon caught on camera. Published by Horror Spirits in February of 2022. This trail cam footage was filmed in June of 2020 at around 2 in the morning. The footage shows a mysterious pale crouched figure creeping through the woods, winding its way through the trees. The strange figure then disappears into the darkness out
Quicksilver.
the frame. A close-up of the figure shows that it looks human in form, only it seems to radiate a strange glow around it. Its crouching walk across the grounds and long strides are, in fact, not very human, which
Star Wars. I was trying to tune Flash, never mind.
makes me think that it may be some type of forest demon. What would you do if you encountered this creepy mini demon in the woods? I think I'm just gonna stay inside. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, no
To find out. I'm sorry, stop taking the piss out of his voice.
way out. Hear that?
We need to get this thing fucking out of the house.
It's a trapped poltergeist published by Dino Nuggets 741 in February of 2022. These residents are trying to get something out of their house for good. Banging is heard coming from another room. They approach a door that leads downstairs. Opening it, they find the light on and more aggressive banging.
You ready? You sure?
They enter the hallway and start downstairs, locking the door behind them on the way down. The staircase leads to a large open basement. It is dark and they hear a strange whining sound.
You smell it?
Spinning around the room, they see nothing, but the kid finds a piece of broken glass on the ground. As they comment on the stench and the cold, the lights turn off. They slowly make their way around the corner, and that's when they see this.
Fuck.
A dark figure stands at the entrance to the stairway, their only escape route. They try to convince themselves that there's nothing there.
We make a break if there's nothing there. Stay by me. Stay right behind me.
But when they round the corner again, they find the figure remains.
Still there, it's still...
So it's a motorcycle. Fucking
there,
hell.
it's still there. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
They pull back, but round the corner again. This time the figure is gone, so they make a run for it, up the stairs.
See, also, why lock the door? You need to make a getaway. Why? Or so I read horror films. Why lock a door that you need to maybe escape through?
Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go. Here, go, go, go. Rip it off.
You would board, but you would board that door up when you will leave the house or whatever. You wouldn't. You mean?
You got it.
After seeing that.
Go, 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 go.
They turn on the light and struggle to unlock the door, but finally they're out, safe and sound. Or are
Exactly, just leave it.
they? Has your heart stopped? No need for a defibrillator, because these 30 scary videos will make your heart race.
You know,
Oh, that's another video I had.
Coming up in the...
Okay. Well then, blimey. That was actually quite good this time. You know, same amount of figure. It's probably, it could be fake, we don't know. But yeah, why lock a door that you need to escape through? You know what I mean? It's like, it's nuts. They do it in horror films, don't they? But yeah, as that witch's hut, I want to look more into that. That looks really funky. I want one of them. Could be a storage place for hunters or something, I don't know. But yeah, that was a good one that Samson. That was a really good one. The werewolf one was a guy in a suit. I'm sorry that was a guy in a suit, but yeah, quite a few good ones there. Anyway, if you'd like, as always, the link to the channel's reactor or in the description below. So this is Chills. Chills description is linked with channel in the description below. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, you like this reaction, like what do you hit the like. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I love you forever. And also, don't forget to hit the bell notification. Oh, by the way, yeah, before I just go, another thing I noticed as well is because people who've been watching it, who I've seen, through Facebook or something, said they like my videos. Could you just do me a favour? Any videos you like, I mean, if you like them all, it's all fair enough. Just so I know what people like the content the best, and plus it helps my video as well. If you like them, if you like my videos, that'd be awesome. But also if you do like any particular sort of video, if you hit the like, then I'll know which ones are popular and I can do more of them, sort of thing as well. You know what I mean? And if you have any channel suggestions that you want to react to, put them in the comments section below. Yuki, jolly good. Yeah. Okay, thanks again for watching, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.